people and a strong, there has not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after.
So when these ICBM missiles are shot here, guess what? It's not going to be any more nuclear wars, man.
That's it.
All right? And this is biblical prophecy. Whether you believe it or not, guess what? It's coming to pass. The famine is like
World War III was ruined.
That's it.
This is going to be overthrown. Babylon the Great, man. Still said the Bible.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it, man. Your well wishes, your hope. Yeah.
Oh, we good? Okay, good. I thought it was
Yeah, come on.
God, it says, even to the years of many generations.
Yeah, even to the years of many generations. You know, you had Albert Einstein say that the next World War after World War III is going to be fighting with sticks and stones, man.
That's it.
All right?
Okay.
Psalm 9, verse 19. It says, arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Yeah. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Go ahead.
Verse 20. Put them in fear, O Lord, Yahweh,
The Lord is putting these people in fear, man. By simple as the words, man. It's the word. We up here with the powerful thing in the earth. The words of the Lord. You can't stand against that. Go ahead, huh?
that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
Yeah, to be but men. You're not gods, you're men. And the Lord's going to show you in that day. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to come out for it. See?
Get him run. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality for to come.
Yeah, we're coming into the beginning of Jacob, man. Somebody give me 2nd Ezra 6 and 9.
It's like God say something too. He says the day of doom. So it's a certain scene in the movie that's about to come up. Which the scene is called the Day of Doom, man. Which is ultimately the overthrow of America, man. That's going to cement the end of Esau, even the so-called white man. You know, the different players just like hit a 100-hit combo. And the last lick is an uppercut. But that's going to be the missiles.
Hey. Yeah, that's beautiful. Hey, you're going to be knocked out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of time? Or when shall be the end of the first? And the beginning of it that follows.
The end of the first. Esau's rulership, man. Right? Well, he got it by deception and by the sword. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world.
See, that Esau is the end of the world, this current age, this current rulership, right?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
See, we're at the beginning of Jacob, man. Okay? Because the words of the Lord are going to hold fast. All right?
Yeah, I got to preach up place. This Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Yeah, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. Better is the end of this current rulership that has pushed forth wickedness on the whole planet Earth, man. We were hastening that day that the Lord destroyed this place.
It says, and the patient in the spirit is better than the proud.
And we're patiently waiting for the Lord to judge this place. The Lord said, wait upon me till he rise up to the prey. But we ain't carnal of it. We know the Lord Yahweh shall perform his work. Okay?
Going back to 2nd Ezra 7 and 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come.
Jacob's rulership, go ahead.
Where corruption is past, and temperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
And truth is sprung up, man. That's what we're approaching, man. Truth has sprung sprung up, and it's coming in this perfection in our rulership, man, under Yahweh Shai. All right? It's back to Joel 2. Yeah. We'll stay on these little
back to Joel chapter 2, verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains.
Like the noise of chariots on top of mountains. That's a loud, eerie sound, man. Right? You got it.
Trust.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm saying? Shall they leap?
Yeah.
Like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
It said, as a strong people set in battle array. So those missiles are not going to bump into one another. They're going to perform their work. They're going to hit exactly where they're designated to go.
It says, verse 6, Joel 2 and 6, before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather black.
Oh, just like the brother Cornwell was saying, you know, people going to be pale-faced, man, in fear, you know?
Now, going back to verse 7, it says, they shall run like mighty men.
Yeah, they shall run like mighty men. Go ahead.
They shall climb the wall like men of war.
Yeah, man. America has a defense system set up. And they did a simulation, but the simulation couldn't keep up with how many missiles were shot over there, man. You're not going to have any defense, no walls, man. You got it, huh?
It says, and they shall march every one on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks.
Yeah, they shall not break their ranks. They're going to hit exactly what the Lord has designated. They had one hit over Atlanta, probably over Birmingham, you know.
That's it.
Various cities around the earth. All right?
The Spirit of the Lord is going to be within those missiles. Right. Verse 8, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path.
Yeah, they shall walk every one in his path again, man. Let you know they're not going to hit you. No, like the brother said, the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in those missiles.
Real quick. Psalm chapter 7. And verse 13, just long back, like they said, they're not going to thrust one another. Because the Lord said of certain mills, they built with a certain destination as well. They ain't just built. Then when World War III happened, they put coordinates in on the fly. They ain't just gonna hit the button, man. You know, so just going back. Psalms chapter 7, verse 13 said he have also prepared for him the instruments of death.
Ooh, he's already prepared for the instruments of death, man. All right? Again, ICBM missiles, man. Yeah, World War III is in the scriptures.
That's it.
All right? Missiles are in the scriptures. Those arrows, right?
He ordained of his arrows against the persecutor.
Yeah, the Lord has ordered and decreed these arrows against the persecutor. Who was the persecutor? Esau Edom, man. So you got it.
The persecutor is going to sword. Sword. That's Esau, man. Right? The damn pursuit. The persecution is going to be up the sword. That's the nature of the hunter. Right? Hunter. They track you and trace you down. Guess what? God is going to track you, devil. You know? Why are you pursuing us? The Lord come you. Why are you fighting on us? How about you outside fighting on you? That's what the scripture. And the missiles just going to track you down. They got GPS.
You could say that we the diversion. They over there looking at us.
Right.
Focusing on us. And just taking focus off what the Lord got about that.
Hey, it's the same because thou has not hated blood shall you eat. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's the best thing I've seen. And you see the devil proud too, like the little short fat confident. They had their fingers on it, they were ready to on guard. Their instinct was to kill, man. But guess what? Yahweh shot watching your ass. And they probably made that call like the brother said, came out. And she said, leave them alone. And what's that? Psalm 105. Because the elite got the, they already got the report, man. Not just the prophet. And they're going to pursue us because they're going to be out of Revelation 4:7. We don't give a damn about your military prowess, right? Or your technology. You said America comes to control. And no matter what you do, let's say if you was to pull off damage in our flesh, hurting us. That's not going to stop the will of Yahweh Shah. Kill us now. Then what you think they're going to stop you? What's the word already out? You already got the notice. Now you get that notice in the mail, you can't ignore it. You already got it.
Numbers 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what happened was not right. There's no device against Israel, man. You know why? Because, like I was saying, Yahweh is watching over this thing, man. All right? He's putting up a hedge over the men that's been laboring this thing, man. And have care for the elect, like the scriptures say, man. All right? Lord, therefore, is going to look out for his sons, man. And the scriptures tell you that too, is that the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your works and your labor of love, man. Lord, he remembers the works of the men. So therefore, the Lord is not going to put his servants out in the open to be overtaken by the killers, man. Because like I was saying, hey, most out here, how about you shots while you're doing this song, man? But that's why the scriptures say that shot rather than the creature. All right? Well, it says in the book of Romans, it says they worship the creature more than creation. Yep. So that lets you know that the Most High is one is controlling.
I got something to back you up.
Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Right, so the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. It's like, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, man. It says the word heart means mind. Okay? So the minds of these devils is in the heart of the in the hand of the Yahweh. Okay?
It says, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will.
Right, so the Lord is turning these devils whichever way he wants them to. Okay? For the sake of fulfilling prophecy. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. All right? Fulfilling the words of Yahweh and the prophecy. Okay? So therefore the Lord is going to move these devils, all right, in certain positions, overtaken. Okay? Because that's to Esau's district. That's his own destruction. And that's why that's what you say is a little thing comes to the hands of the Lord. Right?
I got something back here real quick. They're saying the Lord turned their hearts that's filled with heat. See, Revelation 17 and verse 17. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Right, so that's what it's about, man, at the end of the day, man. The will of Yahweh shot, man. And it will be fulfilled, man. Okay? Look around you like Marcus Lawrence, man. Listen, okay? That's going to fulfill the will of Yahweh shot. Okay? His will right now is to see this place destroyed, man. All right? And the rest of the nations, all right, that are falling in line with Babylon, man. Okay?
It says, and to agree and give their kingdom to the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right, so those words are fulfilled. That's when Babylon is destroyed by these devices, man. These instruments of death, man. Okay? That's so everything is said and done, all right? And this man fulfilled everything that the Most High said was going to do. Okay? Then that's when it's going to unleash the fury, man. Okay? This is for destruction. All right?
See the words of Yahweh are going to come to pass, right? The Lord said we were going to come over here on slavery, on slave ships, and it happened. The Lord said he had prepared the instruments of death for Esau. Guess what? It's going to happen, man. Right? Isaiah, what do you say?
First Chronicles 16 and 21, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sake.
Beautiful. Yeah, the prophets, man. The Lord got his hedge of protection around his men. Beautiful.
Continued on, 23, sing unto the Lord, it's like 22, saying, touch not mine anointed,
right,
and do my prophets no harm.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Is it on it? Isaiah 54. I'll put it in the spirit. You got it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 12. They shall bear thee up in their hand.
Yep.
Lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
The angels, right? 14.
As we started verse 11. Psalm chapter 91, verse 11. As you know, start verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee.
Yeah, there shall no evil befall thee. Go ahead.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Matter of fact, Zechariah 14. Yeah, the Lord said, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Right?
Verse 11, it says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways.
Yeah, to keep thee in all thy ways, man. All right? That means what? The Lord's going to have his hedge of protection around his elect.
Verse 12, they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone.
Yeah, they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. Can you read that, any plague come out of that dwelling?
Verse 10, there shall no evil befall thee.
Yeah.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy
Well,
dwelling.
we know these plagues are in various ways, right? But also the plague is these ICBM missiles. Look at that, huh?
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against
Yeah,
Jerusalem.
beautiful. All the people that have fought against Jerusalem, man. The Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet,
Yep.
and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Right. What's hot enough to do that? What's hot enough to do that? Well, you get a vivid illustration of that with, what is that, Terminator 2? You know, Sarah Connor on the fence. And if you're on the fence, man, guess what? That's your fate. If you're not settled, rooted, and grounded in your house, guess what? That's your fate. You're going to be burned up by those thermonuclear missiles.
It says, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Right. Again, what's hot enough to do that? Those ICBM missiles. All right?
Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah, the day comes that shall burn as an oven, man. Ezekiel 22.
And all the proud.
Yeah, and all the proud. Who was the proud, man? Who was the most proud? Esau Edom. All right? The so-called white man. You got it, right?
Yea, and all that do wicked.
Yeah, all our people, man. The ones who touch pit and all that do wickedly, man,
Shall be stubborn.
right, shall be stolen, man. What's so, like the brother said the other day, what, sawdust, kindling, right? You're going to be stolen. You got it, right?
Represents Esau and kingdom. That can be proven when you read Obadiah. 18 verses that Edom shall be a stubble. A stubble represents that wither and dry life. Yes, grant that contributes to the kingdom of life. So the so-called white man very being in the business food that is destruction. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's why he's been named Esau. You know? Which is what? The word is I shot to. He's what? Wasting away his heat. Alright? You know, the Lord deals with Norman Hope. Alright? So since Esau's been given that name, what he's going to do? He's going to create these devices, alright? These missiles to destroy himself.
Right. Everything this man put his hand on is destruction. You know? What's that? 2 Thessalonians? The son of perdition. Yeah, that's his inheritance. Right? He was created to be destroyed, man. That's his heritage. Yep.
That's what I said. This is his inheritance. Destruction. That's what he inherited. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1. And I started at verse 3. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage for waste. So like, read it again. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains, his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So that's the results of this devil, man. You know, it's really it's the destruction. When you see the professional when America is either destroyed, who is going to inherit this place? The dragons of the wilderness, the different unclean animals and shit like that. You know? Yeah, let me talk to that. Malachi 4:1, it says, for behold,
Right. That's the fate of America, man. Fuck you want us, you know. Like, you get offended of us, you come and ear hustle us, and just because it's not to your liking, and now, no, according to the scriptures, the how about Shah gave us explicit instructions to declare the downfall of America. And rightfully so. It should make sense to you. Everything he promotes is in contrast to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shah. Actually got stood. You know what I'm saying? Such a thing, you know? Yeah. Motherfucker, yeah. Motherfucker, the size of you up. Right, and man, it's precious, man. And, yeah, 40 pounds Taco Bell cups. Yeah, go ahead. You gotta spot this place.
Malachi 4:1.
Hey, you saw you do it. Like if someone is considered a minister society or they have, what do you call it, like you have a traffic, what do you have, you're an habitual, right, you're an habitual offender, you have a lot of priors. What they do, they say, well, you know what, we got to get this guy off the street. And they set that narrative to justify themselves. Like, yeah, you see what he done? We got to get him off the streets, you see? Else he'll commit another crime. Well, hold up, let's find the so-called way then. You can take a glimpse into your history, right? It's riddled with bloodshed. Your pursuit of power, you left nothing but carnage in the way. And we can go into it. We can talk about what happened over here with Columbus. All right, come on. Yep. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We're in a time where the overwhelming presence of Yahweh Shemel Shai is on the planet. Now we know that because a cry for justice is out here. Give me real quick Psalms 89 and 14. We don't go back there. The reason why we know the Lord is here, right? Because the prophets is here. And what's the writing cry? Justice. And also justice will be submitted by judgment.
Psalms chapter 89 and verse 14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Yep, go ahead.
Mercy and truth shall go forth before thy face.
Read that again.
Mercy and truth. It says, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Right, so if this is the habitation of the throne of the Lord, justice and judgment, this is what revolves centers around his throne, then if that's the cry that's on the planet Earth right now, then that means the Lord's presence is being felt. See, if we need to get there. So the mere fact that we crying out for justice and judgment, right? Then that means what? And how about Shah is now once more begin to make his presence felt on the planet Earth. The Lord is now, you know what I'm saying? Spirit. The Lord is now visiting the earth as he promised, and that's in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. The Lord will begin to visit the earth in which he made. We are a manifestation of that visitation, so you can understand. All right, so let's go back there. Oh, that's spirit. Yeah, that's God. Right. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. So the Lord says, the Lord says thanks against America, man. Right? Yeah, the water is not here. Hold it down. You got it? Anybody got something? Why you get that? You know what? Matter of fact, you got it.
Psalm 58, I'm going to repeat it. The righteous shall rejoice. Sing it.
Right, yeah, but the justice that we cry for. Hey, look, the offense that the so-called white man reaps on justice. Okay? It's not a thing we get along and get along. That's why Jacob is here. And it's going to be, the Lord will be justified with destroying these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are well off. That's your cue to say, no, I'm through. All is forgiven. I got a good job. They got no problem.
It says the righteous shall rejoice.
living to see the fall of the temple. So the Lord raised us up here in his lifetime so we can witness the fall of the devil. What's that? Psalms 73? Yep. Somebody hold that on big too. Yeah, come on.
Rock 32 and 16. They that fear the Lord shall find judgment and shall kill them justice as a light.
Woo! See that? Right. Yes. And that justice. Hey, this is our inheritance. You know? What scripture will it say? Not even dogs. Right. This is our inheritance. Right? So this is our right as kings. Forgot that. Throw that out there. Y'all forgot that. This is about kings, man. Let's throw that out there. Because you even have a simple thing to say, man, wow, what you mean, man? We just confident in our power. Now, humble the soft focus. You're bringing the demons inside. Yeah, go ahead. How about you? How was that? You had those white like Nick and all the guys who played to the crowd. World really looks like that. Know the message that America don't destroy. And that's right. But know why? Esau, man, so-called white man. This nigga guilty, man. Look at everything this nigga done did. All of his offenses, man. And you really have to last crime. This nigga done destroyed the senator, all the animals. The squirrels have adopted. They have become activated in the victim to navigate those powers. Type of thing. So, if you allow them to continue, then the earth will be destroyed, and it will be no more flesh remaining to stay. Those are the words of Yahweh Shai right there. Yeah, come on.
God. Psalm 78, verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Right, the vengeance, right? The vengeance. Hey, because the vengeance goes hand in hand with justice. When justice comes about because of an injustice. Hey, we just out here to fucking protect. No, that spirit of the Lord calling us on the earth. Inquisition is now being made. Remember, when you read the prophet in Isaiah the 52nd chapter, it says that the Lord will avenge the vengeance. Right? That's real representation of that. All right, go ahead.
So that a man may say, so that a man shall say, verily, there's a reward for the righteous.
Right, there's a reward for the righteous. Go ahead.
Verily, he is a power that judgment in earth.
There's a power that judgment in the earth. Because without Yahweh Shai, Esau will be the final say. And you got to remember, he's the eagle, right? So he whooped all birds, but guess who trumped him? Give me Jeremiah real quick, real quick, let me get this. Matter of fact, go ahead and get this.
It's a rock because the warden, verse 11, it's like verse 12. Robbery and justice shall be blotted out. Healing shall endure forever.
Right, yep, those are two conditions. Esau built his kingdom on bloodshed, of course, saying that the blessing is the Lord, but he maintains lies, falsehood, fraud. Okay? That's what a criminal will do. He's not going to deal justice. Go ahead.
Verse 13, the goods of Esau
right, yep.
it shall vanish with the fluids.
Yeah, oh, what's that? It's a vanish with a noise. Bring that up. Bring that up. Yeah, put that up. Good. It's a wake up call. Y'all didn't know this. Okay. They came to witness. All the people witness to this Christ. Yeah, good. And it's coming from the east. Yeah. It's coming from the east. It's the east. witness wondrous works of Yahweh Hashem outside. And we actually went into that, right? We pretty much was a manifestation of the works, just like Noah. Noah had to be on the scene for the works of the Lord to be seen. Yeah, oh, yeah, that special display of the Lord's power. That's the definition for that word, wondrous. A special display of the Lord's power. Yep. We ain't just a display for the power of Jesus. So, that's a part of it, but we don't display for the Lord's power to be seen. Because somebody got to fulfill the scripture of being raised up. Somebody got to be the lamb. I mean, the marriage. Somebody got to come down the aisle. We're adorning ourselves with the Spirit of God, Yahweh. Which when you go into that, it goes to really teach you. That's the book of Ezra, the 7th chapter, where Ezra says, the scripture says, Ezra prepared himself and began to teach. That word prepare goes to trimming. That's how you trim your lamp. This is the trimming process, man. Not looking a certain way, or like Nate said, look for fuck. You gotta watch that too. Like guys, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it. But where you going with that, man? You trying to smoke, you know what I mean? Like we some kind of military presence. No, we the sheep. You don't forget it. Yeah, we the sheep. A sheep, what's the characteristic of a sheep? They acknowledge that they need to be led. A sheep acknowledge that they need a shepherd. Right. And the defense mechanism is each other, like long as you stay in the flock. Then the shepherd is going to look over all of y'all. Don't go astray. Because now you're at the mercy of the beast of the field. It can be a field frenzy. That's why them cops are the wolves. The cops are wolves. They're waiting on the sheep to get out of line. That's why king is to stay in order, man, at all times. And you appreciate order once you see you in the midst of fire. So now somebody can tell you, oh, no, and you see where it all makes sense now. That's the Spirit of the Lord keeping your ass in line. You are getting your emotions. Well, hold up, officer. I seen 3 people walk by, you know, you did not. Breaking it down to you. You was over here talking about this. There's no wise people not going to get off the salt. Get on the
Mark 13:13. Observe and take good heed, so thou walkest in the terror of thy overthrowing, when thou hearest these things, awaken thy sleep.
Yep, because this is the matter of fact, give me that real quick and compliment him. I want to see that. Okay. Get that real quick. And because this place is far from danger. And especially for those who have separated themselves from this wickedness. Remember, Isaiah the 59th chapter say what? He that departed from evil maketh himself afraid. So that's the thing. The Lord's going to eventually become body. The food shortage is coming, man. The Lord got a way of humbling the crowd. Alright? Yep, come on.
God, this book, Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 13. It says, keep thee far from the man that have power to kill.
Right, yep. The man that have power to kill. Where did he get that power to kill from? The Howard Shot. Right? That's the part. I'm glad you guys see that. yeah. Hey, but that rain will touch the... Hey, because I'm going to be honest. We came out here, it was... Rain wasn't even nowhere in the forecast. You know what I mean? Still got to go to the construction. And the rain looks like the construction. That's how the construction was. So the rain got in. And that water. That's all. That's that make a water. Yep. And then rain was in that vibration in the heat. You know? Yep, you notice when they talk about spirit began to say to me, he said, the evil man. Now, who is that? That's Esau, man. Yeah. Hey, because if he ain't bothering your ass, he influencing the children, right? Yeah, them thinking that, being none, what they call it? Yeah, binary, yeah. That's the option under this man's life. That's Esau, man. That's the evil man. Who else you waiting on? Oh, that's the statue. You waiting on one guy, the Antichrist. To come. That don't make sense. That don't tie to reality. You know why? One guy can't alter the law. They had to sign off on shit. They had to punch it. No, you got to say it. Right. President, he can set it up, but he got to pass through a group of motherfuckers. So that kills the idea of just one guy. They're dealing with Esau, the so-called white man as a whole, and in particular the higher-up chief house of the nation of Edom, man, which manifests itself in the form of the bankers. And they look like criminals. Like you see, they sure they stop. You know what I mean? They look like hardcore. Yeah, that's the birds. Yeah, go ahead. The birds? Oh, the guys who standing the board came out and said, yeah, it was the elite. Really was the guy. Yeah, but the birds from the violent man. Right, from the violent man. They're dealing with the so-called white man. Now, we can look up folks, right? Folks to these devils. In the book back there, they don't put up matter of fact, put up quotes from Churchill. Just a bloody quote. We put in Churchill. And we can put in other stuff.
So one quote,
I think I got something.
a cleaner way to get rid of the population.
Right, yep. Yeah, a cleaner way instead of so sloppy or dropping bones and have bodies all over the place. They cleaned it up by just sending out vaccines. And Beto. Yeah, Beto. Done. Yep, Planned Parenthood. That's a cleaner way to get rid of the population. Yep, anybody got it? You got it?
This was on May 10, 1940. Winston Churchill, he say, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat.
Oh, what's that quote? Yeah, get that one too. And there's another quote where I think it was, I forget which one of the bankers said it was one of the groups.
Oh yeah, come back.
He want to come back as a disease. Yeah, he said he wished he could come back as a disease, a bug, and kill off everybody. Yep, come on, let's read that again, huh?
Yeah, he say, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Winston Churchill,
yeah. All right, anybody else got something? Got something?
Joseph Stalin.
Okay, good.
All right, one is a single death is a tragedy. 1 million deaths is a statistic.
Yeah, that's because that goes back into what? Depopulation. Yep, go ahead.
Those who vote decide nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. Education is a weapon whose effect depends on who holds it in his hands and at whom it is aimed.
Yep. One of I killed that.
Another one. Death is the solution to all problems.
Right. That's the reason of these devils. Yeah, and that go hand in hand with the sword. Because there's only so much you can do with the sword. With a sword, you can't bring people. So even your reasoning is going to center around violence. When you're looking to make solutions, it's going to come by way of violence. See, the sword is attached to Esau's legacy. That's what it is. That's why the Lynching sign is so big when condemning this man. Yep, anybody else got something? All right, yeah, come on.
Imagine history in their hearts.
Yeah.
Continually are they gathered together for war. Yeah, that's why you got folks like that. The brothers bring it out, man. You know, these are folks, you know, from the violent man. You know, his mind is continually on war. Okay? If you look it up, we always bring this information. This man, however long America's been in power, they spent the whole years in war.
Out of, over 93% of Esau's rulership is occupied in war. Out of 229 years, 222 of those years were occupied in war.
You know, so the kids, they let you know that, they have got together continually for war. It's real to the like, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 6. He said, therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Violence covered them as a garment. You know, in other words, that's your identity. You know, that's basically that who you are. You know, if you're born, basically, if you're going through it, like you're very put violence as a garment, you know, that's what he's going around the world for. It's causing war. You know? And it was documented that this man, you know, everywhere you look around the world, you know, there's the military bases around the world. You know, occupying all the land. You know? Then he's saying, what, he's peacekeeping. You know?
They got over 700 bases in 70 countries. All right, that's what he was Habakkuk 2. So he needed people that home.
Right. Read that again, huh?
Come on,
They let you know again, that's why he's known as the witch. Okay, and that's why the world is and again, you know, when he says fucking truth, you know, to quote unquote give peace, you know, he said there's truth to the land, and the peace. It's well documented that that's what he does over the course of history, man. Okay? I mean, we can, case in point, the major example that we have is the Gadites, the Reubenites, the so-called Native American people. You know? When they came over with a sword. Okay? And they slaughtered, the so-called Native American people with their sword. Okay? Well, they didn't look for peace. You know what happened? Right? Because again, like I said, war is continuing in his heart. Alright? And also deception. Okay?
Going back to his blessing. He said, go down to us, shall thou live. And one of those definitions is to grow, for that word live. So this is how this man, that's the way he operates. He through the storm.
That's how he came, that's how he grew into who he is today.
That's not how I read that right? War has a form of war. Okay? So they don't let you go. But this is a form of different beautiful. You know? Because you got Russian, Polish, all these different native nations, right? They're all the same nation. Yeah, they let you know that they're the same people, man. But they all have one thing in common. They all continually are in war. Right? They all continually
Gathered together for war. That's been the MO. World War I. They were gathered together for war. World War II. The Civil War. The three French American, British, Spanish American. Not to mention the different skirmishes that breaks out that the media don't even report. So these devils, different aspects, bloodthirsty Edomite. Oh yeah, come on.
Revelation 6 and 4, and there went out another horse that was red,
Right.
and power was given to him.
Right, red. That's the thing. Bloodthirsty. That red color symbolizes warning. You know? Yeah. Yeah, danger. Because he's a predator. You know, like you go into the wild, the certain prey, right? Let's say if it's a deer, a road. Let's say like this baby a deer. They come up fast. They learn fast. You watch the documentary? Yeah, they learn fast who their enemy comes. They learn fast to adjust on the fly. That, oh, that's the predator. They be getting signs and signals, and they usually come about from them seeing the predator tell one of the fellows. Yeah, that's a learning moment, man. Yeah, it is. I think you saw another damn documentary. The Esau hanging your ass, and you still ain't got it. That he's the predator. That's why I'm supposed to stay far away from it. Yep, go ahead.
And then the power was given to him that set their arms to take peace on the earth.
Right, power was given him, go ahead.
And they could kill one another.
Yep, and they can kill one another.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
Right, and that, when was that sword given to him? Genesis 27:7. Well, Yahweh Shai, in the form of Isaac, all right, he gave Esau that blessing, that attribute, so to speak, which would contribute to him in his pursuit of power, as the brother made the point. That word live, it goes into grow. You know? So by thy sword they grow. That's why they where they at now. Wow. All right, what else get on that? All right, come on.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 16. Strive not with an angry man and go not with him.
Now, you said strive not with an angry man. This is concerning Esau in his lifetime. And you can apply that to anybody too. That's, you know, there's some guy, smoke some out his ears, Lord. You got someone you got to protect. Because, but not mainly Esau. The reason why we know that talking about Esau, because when you read Revelation the 12th chapter, it tell you how eventually the so-called white man is going to come down with great wrath. That's the time we're in. You really should be striving with him now. This man is poor, so you know what I mean? Send for the military, throw your ass in a concentration camp. Right? Go ahead.
It says, strive not with an angry man and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is nothing in his sight.
For blood is nothing in his sight. And that's just like some of the quotes we bring up. We're going to bring up some more quotes too. Yep, go ahead.
And where there is no help, he will overthrow you.
And that help is Yahweh Shai. So without Yahweh Shai, you're overthrown, point blank period. There's no way you're going to be able to escape the advantage of Esau. Hey, even those who made a pact with him is not going to escape. And the scripture says you're in covenant with death. And the so-called white man never honored his any treaties, man. Man broke over what? 500 treaties with the natives. And that's just being, what you call it, being generous. He's been breaking treaties all over, man. All right, yeah, come on, look at the devil's driven, man. He want to pull the trigger so bad, man. Yeah, you can tell he's a real bit of Edomite running around with a toy gun. 18 years going through. Well, check that out. Look at that council. He's like, oh yeah, I can see him as being a little bad. Edomite, fucking child running around with a weapon. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what they're driven by that, man. Because it's like a fix. But you get like an addict, boy, addict, he needs that quick fix. Esau needs that quick fix for blood. That's why they always hunt. Yep.
Quote from David Rockefeller.
Okay, we got another quote. This from David Rockefeller. Now David Rockefeller, that's the infamous, that's the Edomite with the bloody bags under his eyes. Let me come knocking at your door. Late night. So on, look at the whole stuff. That's not normal. So your reasoning for you to prevail and excel in something, you need the right pricing. See that? That proves, if you're paying attention, right? That proves every time you hear about a mass shooting, you know, a war, or even a so-called boogeyman, you hear about a terrorist plot, that's Esau, man. Because why? His blessing is the sword, and in order for him to advance, he needs knowledge. See? Yep, I got a lot. We can dedicate.
From David Rockefeller, it said, we are on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis.
Right, that proves that ultimately something big is going to happen, man. You know, in order for these devils to, you know, establish their new world order and their warp thinking, right, to crown their enterprise of success, is going to be by way of violence. Because that's his go-to move. He came into power on bloodshed. You mean to tell me now, in the moment where he needed most, right, where the momentum is against him, he's losing his power. You think he's going to try a new game plan? No. He's going to revert back to where he's been accustomed. And that's bloodshed. All right, come on.
From Henry Kissinger,
right, this is one of the top elites.
Depopulation should be the highest priority.
Right, depopulation is the highest priority. Oh, it's no coincidence. See the Lord Gas, Lord Zappa. And those that who left in the earth realm, it was the how about Chanel. The Lord sanctions for it to be zapped.
Now they probably more worried.
Yeah.
They took that seriously.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's information coming out where they entertaining the idea that it could be a terrorist act, a homegrown terrorist act. That's what accused of our brother at work. So, man, the devil can't trust him. Go ahead.
Good. It says depopulation should be the highest priority of foreign policy towards the third world.
Not gonna be on New Republic. I can see on New Republic. I'm looking missing. Last scene, you see a Tahoe. Tahoe in the skirt.
Good. It says depopulation should be the highest priority of foreign policy towards the third world.
Right. So this is their reasoning. Depopulation. Meaning what? Let's dumb it down for you. Kill everybody. You know? Yeah. The way he won't make sense of shit. Let's just kill everybody, man. See what's sick. He's dealing with a sick.
Go down, reproduction.
Yeah. Yeah, because even like food they feed you, it was set up to sick, like what they call it, dysfunctional erectile.
Oh yeah, ED.
Right,
Yeah.
ED. But you know, right. Low T, with all this food, everything. It was really set up to kill your drive restriction. Make you so much corn and shit to where his B values just really having abroad, yeah.
LGBT is part of that depopulation.
Yeah, LGBT, yeah, LGBT.
It's one of their favorite movies.
Yeah. You got another book? Yeah, come on.
This is our Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, she gonna come back, she gonna get her ass. Yeah, we gonna fuck up in the kingdom.
It's says the most successful educational approach to the Negro.
We're going to have Mike Fabian Ham at the time. I was just looking at the baby, the little rap nigga. He went over to Africa, somewhere in Africa, and they were crying and touching him. Ham Mike coming out with his son, whacking their ass. But we're going to have them Sabians as our taskmaster. Have a big ass rider iron from here to over there. Pop across the street. yeah, reach out and touch to her. Kingdom gonna be a rigorous rule. It ain't gonna be for the faint-hearted. That's why we're gonna have them new bodies too. Yep. Go ahead.
Now, Margaret Sanger, founder of Planned Parenthood, the most successful educational approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. We don't want to go, we don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population.
Right. So she said, yeah, we want to keep this on the hush, that we want to exterminate the Negro population. No? That's really an age-old formula. It even goes back to, I went to Exodus, first chapter, was they were trying to cut off the firstborn. Herod. Yep, Herod. Yep, Herod. Esau, man, he magnified it, man. Because the Lord used him because by nature, he hates Jacob. So it's not a job, it's not a choice. In fact, it's a plan. That's why the Lord raised them up to get us. And that's in the book of, hey, what's up, bro?
For the Psalm chapter 10, verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking of the villages.
I'll be able to call 444. I mentioned this before 444.
Psalm 10, verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Right, that's Esau. Then the cunning hunter, he sits back in the shadows and concoct elaborate ways to keep Israel in the risk. And that was an example of that. Like, bro, you know, he's like through. You know, he ain't worried about, you ain't got to feel for the food shortages. You know, you ain't got to feel for the dangers that befall the planet Earth. You know, that really goes back to Esau, because Esau, he set up, wait, this nigga here goes. That's the one who's going to stir shit up. That's just right there. Here we go there.
It says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
That's what you see.
It says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Right. Secretly, it's Esau that's murdering him. You know, he set up legislation. Oh, remember under Clinton's watch, which is niggas too, man, you had a soft spot for Bill Clinton. You know, when he was a complete dick. Really, all the Democrats, all these people like wicked with them. Yeah, Democrats, yeah. That's like that left hand energy for real. That was she was inspired by her. Yeah, Hillary. That's why under their watch you had that 3-strike law. That contributed to most of all the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans being confined in those prisons, man. Where you had a 3-strike law, no matter how egregious the third offense was, that gave you life. There's plenty of guys in prison, yeah, they stole a fucking candy bar. And just because it was their third strike, they sent the devil's gonna pay, man. Because here it is, you broke over 500 treaties, you know about this off the top. And motherfuckers just, you know, you set a legislation to condemn a man. take a man from his family, right, and put him in prison with that off, man, and y'all like to put. Y'all like just kill his ass. You know, you don't sit a bunch of guys in a fucking, you know what I mean? Which you did have that, you do have prisons, even Jake had jail when you really go into the history. But Esau's way is inhumane. It creates homosexuality. Yeah, it's a big booming business. Yeah, they have you making these contacts for a few cents an hour. Yeah, and it's real low for the manpower that they get. The labor, they don't put nothing into it. They get the big cans of soybeans, they give you all kinds of food. Yeah, and when you go into it, it's documentaries on it. It's unconsumable. It's really not to be consumed, shit that they use. And it keeps them, you know, that's why the niggas stay sick, you know what I mean? They stay young, they look at, you know, niggas in the pen, they go to jail, and they look the same. It's like you get, yeah, it preserves you. Yeah, it keeps you just like a working nigga. All right, come on, real quick, go.
Psalm 59, verse 7. Behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips.
Right, the legislations of the so-called white man was set up to destroy you. All right? Go ahead.
For who say they will hear?
Right, yep, and that's the way they do it, under the shroud of secrecy. Under that shadow, you know, that mist of darkness. See? This motherfucker in the meeting somewhere trying to come up with a way to take the man out the house. That was what they was doing. Really, you see the results now, like that woman empowerment. They were speaking about that in the 70s and shit, right? And now you see the results of it, now you see the legislation on it. So that proves that that's what they belt stop. And a belt is a, like that's not a, that's like a, right, it's no etiquette, if you will. Niggas just, it's a way before even belt, you know, you're supposed to, you know, like, you know, it's supposed to, it's, when a pose of a motherfucker just belt, you know what I mean? So that's not even received, you know? How much more the aftermath of it? Yep, come on. Oh, that was it? All right, come on.
Back in Psalm 10, verse 8, his eyes are privily set against the poor.
Right, so finally, and that goes into weapon ways of a hunter. Hey, when the last time you saw a hunter in the woods with an AR-15 just lighting up the woods? Now, that's not how they work. They get off on the mischievous approach, you know, hiding in the cut and shooting you when you're not looking, man. That's wicked, man. Yeah, that's a real devil. That's what they do in those meetings. Bilderberg, huh? Yeah, the think tank. G7, they had the one out in Brussels where Trump stormed through the infamous. That was a heavy moment of pride. It's getting dark out there. Come on. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, boom. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 4. It says that they may shoot in secret at the prophet.
See, that they may shoot in secret and physically manifest it, right? In the form of the average Edomite, that's what they do. They literally be in a tree stand, camouflage and shooting animals. And it's not for survival, you know, for clothing, feed their family, any provisions for their house. They get off on it. Yep. No, they call it gang. Yep.
Satisfy their craving for their blood.
Lust. Right, that lust for blood. It's equivalent to the point I made in the spirit about a thing being that sick. Esau can't do nothing about it. They sick. It's built in them. They can't be rehabilitated because it tells you that in, what's that? Jeremiah is it? 10. Can the Ethiopian change his seed? Neither can he that is accustomed to doing evil do good. back down, come back to these dudes, man. Oh, no, they wanted that call, like, go for it. And that was a heavy moment. That was a real heavy moment because they couldn't really advance upon us. If you notice, they was kind of stuck. Like, they couldn't move. Like, and Tista Pete ass, man, he stirred that shit up. Yeah, and the demon got on. He probably ate some cereal early for the first time in 18 years, bone cereal. with the big cup, had the cup and slick cup, and he killed it. And when it all set, he by blood, you know what I mean? He wanted, and they counted it, man. All that, yeah, we still call on y'all. They came over the military, and them was some, that's why I was like, them UN. Yeah. I thought that was like some world games. Yeah. But, you know. Well, that was heavy. The Lord had the wreck to come, and they couldn't really ignore it. They kind of broke their shit up. More attention. Yeah. You'll be able to see us making a decision. Looking at the streets, looking at us. Yeah, and I think they should have picked us up, yeah. They should have picked the KI. They're going to be fighting each other. They're going to come back. You're going to have to fight each other. Right, yep. Yeah, so it's right. It's going to be conflicted on that end, too. Yeah, and that goes to what we were saying earlier. While you devil spotting on the prophets, Lord spotting on your head.